Hey guys, Matt here. So, some of you already know about my dog Max, but I wanted to tell you about how Max came into my life. Back in 2015 is when I started looking for a dog. I had already had another dog, like a family dog. It's the Dachshund named Bandit, which you guys have seen him before too. But I wanted a dog like that was just like my dog, like someone, a dog that I could, um, like a companionship, and I could take him for walks, and he could keep up with me, and I can, and I really wanted a lab because labs, oh man, they were just so awesome. I mean, they're loyal, they love to play fetch, they'll by your side. I mean, they never leave you, never judge you, never nothing. So I definitely wanted a lab. There was definitely some backlash that I got from that because, labs they're a lot of work. I mean, you gotta train them, you gotta keep them exercised a lot. And if you don't do that, then, well, say goodbye to your house. Uh, But I didn't really care. I thought, I'll figure it out. So I went to a couple shelters, and I didn't find a lab, but I did find this little like Jack Russell Terrier puppy, and he was cute. And I remember I had went through the process of adopting him, and then they they actually like did not let me adopt him, which I was like kind of back then. I was like, wow, like why? Um, Still to this day, I have no idea why I got denied. Uh, Now, if I think about why I got denied to adopt that dog, let's just say I'll let you figure that out. Anyway, moving on. Uh, So I went back home and I was really depressed because I got denied about adopting that dog. And I thought, wow, what am I going to do? Because, I really want a dog. And my sister at the time, she had lived in Oroville, Washington. And she was telling me about this animal rescue, this dog rescue that was out there. And she said they're really cool and stuff, and she actually sent me a couple pictures. She sent me a picture of this one dog, and I was like, yeah, okay, And well, apparently that dog had already gotten adopted. So then I was just about to give up, and she sent me another picture, which was Max. He was like 6 months old at the time, and but he was like big already. I mean, he had long legs, and he was pretty big. And I thought it was a girl, to be honest. And I thought oh, wow. So I I had to make a decision because I was in Puyallup, but it was in Oroville, and if I said yeah, then my sister was gonna uh, pay for me and give the dog out for me. So I had to make a kind of a quick decision, all based on a pixel. And I thought, well, I wanted one, so I said yeah. And of course, then afterwards, I was like, oh man, what did I just do? And so, of course, I'm thinking that this is a girl dog, right? So I go to PetSmart. I buy a pink collar, like a bright pink, beautiful collar, food, toys, everything. So I get back home. Then I find out that it's actually a boy, and I thought, oh, wow, okay. So I went back to PetSmart really quick. Ended up getting a red collar, so I got that. And then um, I I I had said yeah, so my sister went ahead and paid to rescue him, to get him, and we ended up meeting like I think halfway it was. And so when I got there, I met him at this like park area. We met my sister there, and I remember he was like, he was really like uh, nice, but he was like, he seemed to be confused. You know, he was like confused, and he didn't really quite the didn't really know what to make of me yet. I mean, he was kind of like, oh well, you know, and apparently he belonged to a lady before me, and I'm thinking that he was probably looking for her, because I know for the longest time he kept looking for her, and well, anyway, we brought him home, and well, we started noticing that he had a lot of behavioral issues, because he would like uh, grab things. He would get like really hyper, and he would like grab things, and guess what he would grab? Me. He would grab me. This arm right here was his chew toy, and of course that was my first experience with a big dog. So I'm like, what in the hell is going on? So he kept doing this like a lot, and I'm like, man, you know what is going on? It got to a point where I actually thought about throwing in the towel because I just could not. It got to the point where I didn't know if I could handle him, and because he would grab things, he kept grabbing at my arm. He kept because he would shake. He would grab my arm and he would like shake it like it was a toy, and I'm like. I mean, it would hurt. I mean, it wasn't. He never, you know, he never drew blood or anything. But it was. I still, you know, it hurt. And so, and he wouldn't listen, and he kept, you know, going to the bathroom of the house, and I mean, it was, you know, my mom was upset all the time, and it was rough. Anyway, so I ended up, you know, just keep trying to work with him and just keep trying to do what I could do. And I started, you know, taking him to parks. I started playing ball. I started, you know, doing all this stuff. And in, you know, throwing all that time, our bond started to grow. You know, our connection started to grow. And we just kind of hit it off, you know, really, really well. And he just, you know, and now he's my, you know, best friend. I mean, we go everywhere, and I mean everywhere. We go to, you know, stores. We go to, I mean, he's been to Fred Meyer, Walmart, Target, the mall. I mean, pretty much everywhere that I can play him, I play him. So, you know, and you know, we go for long walks. We play ball in the backyard. I mean, turned out to be one great dog, and you know, he's like my kid. You know, and I never thought I would think that about a dog, but he really is. He really is awesome. So, yeah, I mean, you know, that's the story, and you know, as you can see, you know, he's perfectly happy and perfectly, you know, just wants to hang out and all of that, and yeah. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like.